Hey everyone, it is me, Radiationite, back here for another video. And today we're actually investigating a little TikTok account I found, known as Gerald's World. Now see, this TikTok account was a Minecraft account, and he made Minecraft TikToks and stuff. See, he wasn't alone. So let's just get started with the first post. Alright, here's the page. And as you can see, there is some things out of the ordinary already. You can also see that he's very new to Minecraft, as he's asking what an igloo is and what other things are. Let's check out the first thing he has on his page, which is his pinned video, actually. Alright, at a first glance, this looks normal, but if you really pay attention, well, not really, because you can see it in the background, you can see there's something watching him, and he spelled his name with a J instead of a G, like on his page. What's even more odd, though, is that in the description, it's used G Gerald. So, for right now, I'm going to separate them. We have J Gerald and G Gerald. Aside from those two oddities, there is nothing out of the ordinary, technically, in that video. We don't get much out of the second video itself, but we do know he's either playing on PlayStation or using a PlayStation controller to play the game. Though what is interesting is what's in the description. At the bottom here you can see Morse code, and that translates to Morse code in this description translates to you. So something is talking to us through the descriptions of this. There isn't anything else left in that video, so let's go to the next one. Here it just says we cooked it, but if you look in the top left corner where the window is, you can see the legs of the thing. This description has even more Morse code in it, and that translates to, it's not a real word, but I suspect it's trying to say aren't. Now, we have you aren't. Now, since we saw at the beginning of this, they misspelled Gerald with a J, this could be like J Gerald trying to communicate with us. Here you can very clearly see he's being stalked from the thing from the first and third videos. It doesn't help that he's in a mineshaft, and it appears that he's pretending to not notice it. At least, maybe. Now here, we can see he found diamonds. And it might be hard to see, but he is actually still being watched here. This is much easier to see now that I've pointed it out, but yeah, this guy is not alone in his world. Not only that, but this description also has some Morse code in it. When translated, it translates to alone. So we have you are not alone, which kind of fits since the creature, really revealed itself in this one. In the next video, we can see that he's actually scared and now is aware of being watched in his world. But the thing is, it contains more Morse code. Some nice person actually translated the Morse code into the all-seeing one we'll find, so now we actually have a name for what's watching him. The all-seeing one. Which I guess fits. It is very hard to see, but there actually is a sign behind him if you look in the door. Now, I personally cannot translate this. It's too pixelated. And I actually did leave a comment about it, and I did get responded to, but we will get to that soon. In this video, it's different from the rest of them, because the song choice is actually The End of the World by Skeeter Davis. Now, every other video had Minecraft music behind it, but this one's different for some reason. I don't see the reason why for a difference in music, but maybe it has something to do with the thing. And as you can see, it's not bound by darkness, so that means that it could chase and attack him. And with the run thing, it's probably implying that it would attack. Like all the other descriptions, this one had Morse code, but it also has binary code to go with it, which threw me off personally. The first part says, if you see it, and the last part is, it can see you, which I guess fits the all-seeing one theme, but it doesn't make sense on why it hasn't, actually attacked him yet, since it could have many times, but it hasn't. The sign familiar says you're not alone, but I don't think it originally said that, since when you actually look at the original image, it looked like it had some more capitals and stuff. Now, this could be just because of how, blurry it was from how far away it was, but I suspect there's something more going on. What's more interesting is the title. It's service equals equals. When translated, you get this nonsense. With the aren't one, you could at least make out of spelling aren't, but I can't make out what it's spelling here, and I don't know. If you guys have any ideas, be sure to let me know down in the comments. In the next video, he finds a portal with 2 magma blocks and a skeleton sitting next to it. Now, if in case you haven't played Minecraft before, skeletons don't spawn like that, and it's all every time you see a skeleton, they're either trying to kill you, or actually, yeah, that's it. They're trying to kill you. In this image, you can see the all-seeing one, and this one's zoomed up. But yeah, there's nothing in the description and no sound, so we can't base anything off that. And the only thing in the comments is someone just asking when Wiffles is gonna see this. The next thing, it shows just a random bunch of letters and characters. Now, in case you don't know, this actually looks like to be a YouTube link. And well, I mean it is, but yeah. So, we don't actually know much about Gerald's YouTube channel, because this is literally the only thing he has on it, and there's no other links. But the weird thing is, the actual channel uses the image from the Run episode. Something tells me that it's not G Gerald running this, it's J Gerald. Though, I could be wrong, and the J Gerald could be a typo. I don't know, so. Here we can see that Gerald has or had a wife. We actually don't know, because this is the only thing in this specific image that mentions his wife and stuff. There's also this one, which looks really hard to read, and that's because it is. Even zoomed in, it just looks like a bunch of different characters, so we actually can't tell what this one is saying. And yeah, Gerald doesn't even know. After the nether part, we see he actually made a new world, but you can already see it, but there is something behind it. It's not exactly clear what this is, but from what I see, it sure as hell is not a snowman. It would actually be a couple days before we got anything more from this account. But then even then, it was just them saying sorry he's been gone and dealing with life. Presumably his wife. But we don't know because he actually never said anything about it. Then we would have to wait 6 more days for him to upload again. And this time, we actually see he made a house. But if you actually have a keen eye, you could see in the background, the all-seeing one is there. Though it's not looking at him. So, it could be seeing him since he is the all-seeing one. His next 3 posts wouldn't have anything worth to the investigation, as one's just asking him what an enchantment table is, one's a meme, and one's just showing the progress of his 3rd floor. Though the next post would actually imply something, since you see more signs. But this is the first video showing said signs. So we're actually missing a video between that and here. Now, I have no idea where this video is, so for my investigation, I could not find it, so we're just going to assume that it's lost media for now. Maybe one day it will be found. The next video had a ton of signs, 11 to be exact. Now, it was also snowing a lot, like, too much. Something in here is causing it to snow a ton. Now, I don't know what is, but I have a feeling it has something to do with the guy at the beginning of the fresh start. Gerald's very clearly in danger here, and in process of probably losing his stuff at one point, assuming he doesn't have keep inventory on. So, that leaves the question. Is this the all-seeing one sending the messages, or is this the thing at the fresh start episode sending these messages? We have no way to prove it. Though given the clues that we have gotten since when we had mostly just the all-seeing one, it didn't leave any signs. But now with this new thing, it's leaving signs. It could be the new thing. This next video is just back in the mines. Now, I don't see anything here, but do keep in mind when TikTok uploads, when you upload something to TikTok, it uses AI to upscale it. So maybe something was hiding in the back, but is no longer there because it got upscaled out of existence. We won't know, and probably will never know. The next video is just him asking what a fletching table does, but the one after that, we actually have a real video, and not just a slideshow. Now, with this video, it kind of tells us a bit. The first thing is, it can fit inside his house somehow. Second thing is, it did try to attack him, so the end of the world video kind of worked in a way. And also, we haven't seen the return of the other world ever since the first start, so maybe that's what it was referring to. Though we actually don't know. The fact it teleported out and did that like little jump scare thing means it does have the ability to teleport in and out of stuff. Now this is going to be the last video that I go over using the signs, but yeah, this one's different though because it just says cake is greater than you. I found that to be slightly humorous. I don't know why that was added. Maybe the thing just likes cake and that's how you pacify it. Though this does not seem like a type of thing the all-seeing one would say at this point. I feel like that's the thing at the start of the, again, Fresh Start series, so we will actually have to see if it actually continues from there. Let's recap everything we've seen so far. So, at the beginning, we saw a thing was watching him. We see Gerald finds an ore. We see the thing is stalking his house when he smells the said ore. The thing made stuff more clear when he was in the mine shaft. He was still being watched when he found diamonds. He asked us what he should do to combat this thing. He also found out it's not bound by darkness. We found out that there was a sign behind a door that said you were not alone. He found another portal that brought him to a hallway with the all-seeing one and to a video link that that's intelligible, which for me personally at least. We found out that he has or had a wife. He made a new world with something else with him. He built a new house with the all-seeing one still there. He found signs, like a ton of them. He went back into the mines for presumably the first time again ever since the last video. Though, one of the first times since he does have iron and some diamonds. The all-seeing one tried to attack him and gave him a jump scare. In the third to last video, he just asked what an igloo is. I don't see anything personally that would be out of the ordinary, though if you guys do, be sure to let me know down in the comments. He then asked why he can't use the stone cutter in farms, basically, since, he does have a point, since, it's a blade. Now we have the last video. He hasn't uploaded since, and it doesn't have any sound, which adds to the eeriness of this video. There is no title, and there's no subscription, and all it's saying is just wake up. So what I'm gathering from this is, Gerald has been, blinded by something, probably, his wife's death. I'm assuming she's dead at least, since she's not mentioned often, and we actually don't know much about his wife to begin with the fact saying wake up. Maybe it's saying for him to wake up to, the true fate of his wife. Now, this could also be, Gerald was actually dead all along, and something or someone was impersonating him. Though, that's the end of the ARG. We don't have a conclusive answer. If you did enjoy this video though, be sure to like and subscribe and share with a friend. And join my Discord server down below in the description. There you can meet new people, meme around, and even vote for video ideas. So I don't see a reason why you shouldn't join. But with that, Radiation Knight out.